pick up a variety of guns, and just practice taking down the dummies. So if you do have a friend that's looking to improve, then get some quality 1v1s in, putting a focus on hitting your shots while still... up your movement. On the flip side, all right, you can feel like you're hitting shots but still losing fights. You know, a lot of the time this is due to how you are taking your fights. Are you over peaking and getting team shot by enemy squads? Maybe you got a crack on somebody and just got excited and over pushed. Look, we've all gotten that down on somebody just to get wrecked by their team. You know, it's easy to blame this on our team not helping or just getting frustrated at the game, right? I get it. But the way you take a gunfight is just as important as you hitting your shots, and it's really good to make sure that you have as much info as possible before you decide to put yourself in danger for a knock. Having a calm head and taking in all the info around you is going to have you making way better decisions on when to push or pick a fight, and it's going to set you up for success regardless of your skill level. So there is obviously more to winning gunfights than we've discussed so far, but what's important, guys, is to approach your fights calmly, make as good of decisions as possible, and then reflect on those decisions. You know, being able to confidently say that you made a bad play and improve is just so much better than just ignoring it and just hopping into the next game. So taking the time to look back in your gunfight, identify your weaknesses, and just work on them is going to have you winning more fights in no time. Okay, so while they may not be as flashy as winning gunfights, good rotations wins games, all right? Having good positioning on the map does wonders for keeping your squad alive. And at the core of this is good rotations. Having a successful drop into a good rotation is the foundation for a good game, and this positioning and timing will set you up for the rest of the match. Having a good game plan and just making good map movement with the ring position, enemy positions, and your squad strength all in mind, man, is arguably more important than ever hitting a shot. It's easy to get hyper-focused on loot, making map movements with this being your driving factor. So what's important to realize is that loot will come, and that your positioning on the map is far more important. Rarely will you loot more than one POI and feel like you truly have a bad loadout. With this in mind, guys, look to set yourself up well for future fights. Make good positioning for ring your priority, and the loot's gonna come. If you do this, you're going to beat other squads to key areas of the map where they will need to rotate for the ring, and you are going to be in a much more better situation to win fights. You'd be surprised about how many of our deaths in games are caused by poor rotations, leaving us in bad positions. And so consider this when analyzing your losses, and I guarantee they're going to start turning into wins. So just as important as your own positioning is the positioning of your team. Even in solo queue, guys, like having your team nearby at all times is huge in finding wins. Look, I know you guys are capable of winning a 1v3, but that's just not a realistic planning game. So making a valid effort to track your teammates' locations and keep within line of sight of each other as much as possible is going to have your squad coming out on top much more often. Team shotting is the best way to down someone fast, and this goes for you and your enemies. If you get caught out without your team nearby, most teams are going to